Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Spiritual Grind. We hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to follow, hit the little bell for your notifications when the podcast is posted, and like, follow, and share with your friends. We hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment if there's any topics that you want us to speak about.
Like, follow, share.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jenny. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Spiritual Grind. This is live.
Pinch me, 'cause I'm alive.
Well, yeah, as you all can see, that we are now video on YouTube in our mobile studio with Jenny's lizard over here and her office right there.
Crested gecko, sir, and her name is Momo.
No, the crested gecko.
She's currently napping because they are nocturnal.
They are asleep during the day. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Man, what a good day we've had today so far.
Yeah, and it's not even 1 o'clock.
I know. Yesterday, I beat the Jindan Yoga logo for the shirt. I have been making that a vector. You beat the images for your book that we're going to put out.
I tell you, man, that was a day and a half of... I'm an apprentice of your work, and so you teach me how to do the cleanup of the illustrations, basically, and PNG and XYZ and whatever the hell all that shit is.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm the expert in any of it.
My baby accomplishment on Canva yesterday and the day before's challenges of getting my illustrations done felt very successful.
Oh, wait. Good job, Dr. Jenny.
But then I look at your screen because you're working in a different...
Yeah, I'm working in Photo or Adobe Illustrator.
Yeah, I look at his screen and I'm like, holy bleep. Like there's all these bells and buttons and mind-blowing crap. And I'm like, wow, bubble bursted.
Yeah. It's definitely a big software, so is Photoshop. They're actually very much similar, so once you learn one, they're kind of close. Just one works with more still any kind of image, like it's made for illustrations. Photoshop is made for photos. That's kind of but both of their tools are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of them.
I'll put that on my agenda of things to learn next.
Yeah. And guess what we're going to be giving away?
Do tell.
Should we give it away yet?
Give it away now.
Or should I wait till we get the paperwork done?
I mean, I don't know. Whatever you think.
You know what? We're going to give away a Jeep. You have to buy tickets. It'll be a sweepstakes.
Yeah. For Lucidium.
For Lucidium World app. It's going to be a launch sweepstakes that we're giving. We're going to give away a 2026 Jeep.
Yeah. I think we need an applause.
Yeah, I need an applause for that. Yeah.
Yeah, we got confirmation on that today. So we're super excited. We'll be putting out the rules and
all that'll be
all of that stuff.
We're going to sell. We're only going to sell the limited amount of tickets.
Yeah.
And we're going to give a majority. We're going to give some of the proceeds to a nonprofit organization, not to name it yet, because we're working with a Jeep dealership owner, and I want to make sure that he wants to make sure that the proceeds, or the excess money goes to it, because we're going to give probably 20% of it to the nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
So that'll be going to them, and so we'll be looking to that. Also, Guess what else we're going to be doing?
I feel like the part of the criteria will be that you have to sign up as a user.
Yeah, you sign up. Well, we'll sell the tickets through the app. So you have to sign up. You have to sign up
during like the beta or something.
I haven't figured that out yet. Actually, I've got to work with Keaton and find out how we can set that up to where we can just create a landing page and they can go there and sign up for the Jeep giveaway.
Right.
For the sweepstakes.
Yeah.
We have to go through all the legal stuff to make sure we do it all by law because there are laws for it. So
right.
Giving it away.
Yep.
And
yay,
we're gonna do.
Oh my God, there's more.
A Jindan yoga retreat here in Daytona Beach.
Right. Yeah, Jindan yoga
at the Daytona Shores Resort.
That is a concept I came up with and partnered with a good friend of ours, Danielle. She's a yoga instructor.
Yep.
What it does is it basically combines yoga and Chinese meridian energy work all in one place for not only massive release of traumatic energy from the body, the fascia, but definitely huge healing, just massive healing and movement of energy, and feels really, really good. And it's convenient. You do your energy work, you do your yoga work all in the same time and the same place. So.
And we're also going to have meditation. We're going to do classes, and then they're going to be able to
at the retreat.
At the retreat,
right, for sure. Yeah. We'll have some lectures on energy and the beliefs and yoga and the benefits.
And what Dr. Jenny doesn't know yet is they're also going to be able to have a session with Dr. Jenny if they buy it's a session upgrade, so they'll get an hour with you during the retreat.
Great.
We're only going to sell 6 of those.
So you're pimping me out.
I am pimping you out. That's my job.
Nice.
I'm the pimp. Used to be she pimped me. Now I'm pimping her. You see how that works? The universe returns it. Whatever you put out, you get back.
Right.
But anyway, so lots of big things going on in our world.
Yeah, fixing to publish my energy reset book.
Yeah, and that's going to be on Amazon.
Yep, on KDP. Right.
Yeah, there's lots going on.
For sure. As always, though, I feel like we have a lot going on.
I'm really excited about it. We have our speaking event coming up in 38 days or something, whatever it is.
Yeah, right.
In ORI, and then we'll look like maybe going to Marietta, Georgia. We'll see. I'll be speaking on the way back for the local firefighters in Marietta. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not a done deal yet, but working on that as well.
And then the Brains article
Brains Magazine. I am now an executive contributor to Brains Magazine, which is kind of cool. My article got published last week in the Brains Magazine.
Nice.
And then they want to do an interview with me. I got the interview questions sent over to me this morning.
Awesome.
And so I'll be doing that as well.
Very cool.
And I guess you're going to do it as well.
Yeah, I got my article ready. Just gonna run it through and edit it.
Anyway, so now let's get to the podcast. Shall we go to the podcast?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you have a subject for today? I always ask you this. I know you always say no, but
no.
Same as always.
The weirder, the better for me.
Yep. So today, I was on my way down to meet with the Jeep guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What popped in my mind was doubt. How we doubt ourselves.
Okay.
And I was working through a few of those before I even got out of the car because, here's what brings it to my awareness is when I'm driving down there, knowing who I am a sales guy. I can sell ice to Eskimos. But there was a moment in my time in my drive where I was like, this is not going to happen.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, it kind of popped in my head, which I don't do.
No,
I don't do that.
Not at all. Where did that come from?
I don't know, actually. It was kind of out of nowhere. But the doubt behind it for me was more about feeling like I'm not equal to or as good as
who?
As the guy I'm going to go talk to.
Oh.
Because I'm trying to work a deal with him. I'm not asking him to give us a Jeep at all.
Right.
I just want to work a deal to get the Jeep and use the proceeds from the ticket sales to give away a Jeep and promote the app and his Jeep dealership and we can benefit some suicide prevention fundraiser. So we'll see how that goes. That's that was in my mind because I know that's his philanthropy. That's what he does.
Right.
But so I was like thinking in my head, like, yeah, I'm not equal to this guy because I know he probably gets approached by 1 million people.
Yeah.
Before I got out of the car, I was like, you know what? I've been in those shoes.
Right. That's what I was going to say is
because,
you've been there.
Well, in the thought process that I had is I remember one time when I was sitting down with one of my peers that I very much respected. And he was a president for a very large Fortune 500 company. He still is to this day, last I know. But he said to me, I always get asked for donations and those kind of things. And I mean, the reality is I can't help everybody.
Yeah.
But what I can do is create my legacy because how do you measure success? And when you're successful, what are you doing to give it back to somebody to help somebody else? And Mr. Beast, I just found this out today. Mm-hmm. Mr. Beast he has less than $1 million in his own account because he gives 90% of his money away to help others. And he lives very lucrative. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even own a home. He lives in his studio where he creates his videos at.
Yeah.
But he's given away, like what I've seen, because I searched this afterwards. He gave away this year almost $140 million.
Okay.
And he has less than $1 million in his bank account.
Right, but I think that's where we get things tangled up a little bit.
Well, what I was getting around to was this: is before you jump into this, is he said, "I don't need that. I don't need the money. I have fun I live perfectly fine. I don't need the money, but I get more enjoyment and more fulfillment out of helping others."
Right.
He said, when I walked into the room, because literally he said, right now I'm borrowing money right now for my next Beast game.
Right.
But the hardest part of it is walking into the room and asking somebody for money because I felt like I wasn't as good as them. I had no idea how they viewed me.
This is Mr. Beast speaking.
Yes, this is the interview I watched of him this morning.
Oh, okay.
And here he is. He has a $500 million company.
Okay.
And he walks into this to get money for his next thing because it's going to cost like $80 million. They treated him like royalty when he walked in, but he walked in with all this like fear in his head.
Yeah.
But I think the hardest part of it is we all kind of get that way, where we doubt ourselves.
Right.
And we view ourselves differently than what other people view us as.
Absolutely.
And that monkey mind thought can create
a very weird reality.
A very weird reality.
It definitely can.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Dr. Jenny.
Well, no, I agree with you 100%. That story that we create about what we think other people think of us, which is 99.9% of the time a big fat lie.
Correct.
Can definitely cause some people to stop dead in their tracks and not even move forward.
Yep.
It can cause some hesitation for others.
Yep.
But what I tell everybody, every single person, no, never killed you.
Right.
You don't know unless you go ask.
We talked about this, about coming in the back door.
Often.
In one of our podcasts, we talked about walking in the back door.
Yeah, and you tell the story about walking in like you own the place.
I did. I got into the rodeos that way.
That mindset is a huge game changer. The piece I wanted to talk about when you were talking about that, there's a lot of talking going on around
There's a lot
here.
of talking.
Pun intended, y'all. Is, you know, you don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to be a multimillionaire. And giving back doesn't have to be in the way of money.
Right.
Right. And that's the part that the collective gets confused with.
Mm-hmm.
The giving back part.
Yeah.
Just because you don't have shit tons of money sitting in your bank account where you can just go around fixing everybody's financial issues, giving back has a lot of faces. And
I agree.
if you feel the desire to give back to a cause or a community or a theme or something, it doesn't mean that you have to have a shit ton of money sitting around to be able to do that. So I just wanted to remind everybody.
Yeah, totally. There's value in
know,
everything.
I do pro bono stuff all the time. You do pro bono stuff all the time. And it's not necessarily in the way of money. Helping people get their website up and running.
Yeah.
Going and helping, you know, we had another acquaintance of ours that was trying to get her yoga shop up and going. And she just needed a little nudge and was feeling overwhelmed.
Right.
So we went over. You put up some signage on the door. I helped her get her payment structure in place. And so it doesn't have to be by way of money.
That's right.
You know?
Well, you know,
it can be services. It can be.
Well, because here's the thing is, like on my Instagram account, I just posted a video about the different versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, like, because you can have friends and go out on a Friday night and you're going to be a different person than you are at home when you're with your significant other laying on the couch watching a movie. You know, there's different hats.
Your sweatpants.
Oh, yeah, her new sweatshirts that she got for her birthday.
My birthday. They're so comfy.
And a lot of us have different hats, and we are different people for different scenarios, for different things that we're doing or trying to accomplish. We'll wear a different hat. And not confuse this with multiple personality, because one of my comments was, why are you encouraging people to have multiple personalities? That's not what I'm saying.
I mean, you can if you find that fun and interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you can have all the personalities you want. But what I'm saying is that when you get up in the morning and you're going to go to work, you get up in the morning and you get your mindset to go to work.
Yeah.
When you get up in the morning to have a day with your family, you get up in the morning with the dad hat on. And
right.
That's different. And so here's the thing that I want people to talk about.
Or even
with
when you're
doubt.
not going to go anywhere and you're it's cloudy.
Yeah.
You put your best sweats on and
you just sit down and relax.
Veg out around the house.
Because we become different people all the time. And when doubt comes into mind, that's what I had to do. I had fallen back into this when I had this doubt, was all of the doubt flowed into my mind about, I did have an event in November, and I see the difference in my mentality, but a lot of people don't, because they don't understand me as well as I do. I know me better than anybody.
That's right.
But all this doubt came into play because I was wearing the hat of, I can't do this.
Oh, for today?
Yes, that's what I was talking about. When I went down there this morning, that's where this whole topic came into place, is I was wearing the wrong hat today.
Oh.
And I had to give myself permission to put that world's best marketer hat on, like the prompt that you do for ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And I basically had to prompt myself.
Yeah.
To be the person that I needed to be for that moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And giving yourself permission to understand that you were just, when you get that doubt that comes in and overpowers your thoughts, that's because you got the wrong hat on at the time.
Yeah.
And wearing those different hats is okay to do. Now, when we're talking about permanent change, because you have that person that you always are.
Yeah.
You're always this person. Like to Jenny and I'm always pretty much the same person, Jenny. She knows everything about me in this world that you could possibly know.
Sometimes more than I want to know.
And she knows, I mean, she can finish my sentences. I can finish her sentences because we know each other so well, and we are that person. Now, when we go out in front of everybody else, what kind of person are we and who are we? That's the kind of person you have to be. So you have to realize that it's okay to be that person because that's what this experience that we're in needs.
Right. Yeah. I mean, definitely. It's a natural thing.
Right.
Your genuine essence is still the same.
Yeah.
You have a theme that you live your life by. That's not what he's talking about.
Right.
That theme of being whatever your theme is, grouchy granny, happy sunshine, whatever that is, that shines through.
Yes.
What you're talking about is that character that you have to go be for whatever section of the life pie that you're having to go and participate in.
Yeah.
Right. That's I think that's the defining definition.
Right.
We're not, to whoever said, you're encouraging people to have split personalities. We're not.
They said multiple personalities.
Oh, multiple. Pardon me. We're not saying go and do some unhealthy thing. Multiple personality, just so you all know, star note, is not something that you can necessarily genuinely
choose. Yeah, I agree.
Create.
Yeah.
From a psychological standpoint.
And so,
but to move on, everybody does it. Right. You're a mother, a father. You're an employee. You're a
leader at your church.
Leader at the church. You're a friend or a confidant to your best friend or your coffee companion on the patio. You're you're a different
person to your animals.
When you go to the grocery store and participate in buying. You're the seller when you have products that you sell.
That's correct.
You're an animal lover and you give them the needs or meet their needs, whatever. Everybody has multiple hats that they wear.
Totally. That is not a personality. It is a version of you.
Right. And so whenever you come to a place where you're wanting to try on a new hat to see if it fits, when you're exploring the next thing that you think might be enjoyable to participate in, or you think might be your passion if you're searching for whatever your life's purpose is, if you don't give yourself permission to put it on and jump out there and go just see, then you are holding yourself back.
Totally.
And you won't do anything about it.
Right.
And then from there will come in regret and, I wish I had, or whatever. And easiest way is to give yourself permission to put that hat on and go explore it.
Totally.
And rehearse if you're not at a point. Like let's take a job, for example.
Right.
If you are an office administrator, for example, office assistant, and you really want to climb up the ladder and become like an office manager.
Right.
If you are not comfortable yet climbing up the ladder and going and asking for the position, I mean, there's different things you can do by getting comfortable with putting that hat on.
Yep.
When you're there at work.
Right.
Ask yourself some questions. Okay, if I was office manager, what would that look like? What would I do? Would I dress differently?
That way you're not doubting it, right?
Yeah. Take yourself out of that doubt, distracted place and try it on mentally or even physically.
Totally.
Would you dress differently? If so, dress that way and go to work. Try it on. And give yourself that imaginary title change on your badge.
Correct.
Create a badge, wear it at home. Speak like your manager.
Yep.
Practice the script of how you would handle those situations that you see come across the desk of the manager, and do it in the privacy of your home until you get more comfortable with the concept. There's just little tricks that you can do along the way.
Yeah.
Ask for additional responsibilities from your manager.
That's right. That's one thing I can say for everybody out there that I can, add to this is if you're wanting change and you want to be something different, becoming that person in your mind and making it okay to think that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Because what you'll find out is it'll open up the doors of your energy and you'll be putting that energy out. And what you'll do is to use your office assistant or administration assistant or whatever example, what you'll do is you'll find out you'll start accomplishing more in your day. And then you'll be knocking on your boss's door saying, what can I do to help? I'm done. Yeah. Or I have nothing to do, or I can take on more responsibility. And you do the same thing with yourself.
Yeah.
It is okay to put another hat in your basket and put it on when you need it. It's okay. Like today, when I went to pull up there, I had to stop and kind of, catch myself. And you know what? When I got done, I put that hat on and I walked in there and him and I had an awesome conversation.
Right. You got to get your energy squared away, and whatever that looks like. If you have to put on an imaginary hat that says, I am blah,
the
whatever,
best,
whatever, or whatever imagery, carry a stone, write a name tag out, and carry it around, meditate in the car for a few minutes.
That's what I did pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever that permission slip is that allows you to dominate this space where you want to be and give yourself permission to change gears, change hats, and become that person. Do it, whatever it is.
And this is the part of that really to me resonates is will you only limit yourself by the number of hats you're willing to put on?
Yeah.
Because if you decide one day, if you're adventurous like we are, because we are very, very adventurous, we will jump off with both feet into the deep end with a weight and chained to our feet.
Yeah. We'll jump off in a pile of manure, make up shit sandwiches, and sell them for $1.99 with fries.
But
sure enough,
you're only limited when you limit your mind. When you say to yourself, "Oh, I can't do that."
Right.
When you limit your own thoughts, because that's what you're doing, is you're limiting yourself, which is, to me, reiterates the strength of intentions. Every day if you get up in the morning and you look at yourself and you say, you're a retired nurse. You get up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you say, I'm an RN.
No, I don't say that.
No, I'm just saying, I'm giving an example. So when
I'm a doctor.
Yeah, you're a doctor. I'm just using that example. The part of that is what you're missing is instead of just saying, I'm an RN, you just need to say, I am what I love to be, and I am the best RN that I can be. Changing that thought process. That's what I did when I switched from this morning, when I put on the other hat of the world's greatest marketer, which you always labeled me as, the world's greatest. And I was like, you know what? Mamaw, that's what we call each other, is Mamaw and Papaw. Mamaw would say, would you put your hat on and just be the world's best marketer that you are?
Right.
And so I just pretty much said it to myself. I was like, because I am. I have sold over $200 million worth of sales.
Absolutely.
In my life. $200 million.
Yeah.
That's by myself. With my own processes.
That's right.
With my own way of doing it.
Yeah.
Every single time. And so when you have that doubt that creeps in, find the power of those words.
Yeah.
Like you said, I meditated, you meditate in the car. For me, no matter what it is, I just look at myself and say, you know what? I may not know this. Like I sit down and learned how to do this Illustrator.
Yeah.
I just look at myself and I don't think once do I ever think, oh my gosh, I'm not going to learn this.
Yeah.
I do say this is difficult.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit of a negative. But for me, that words in my own hair, my ego, if you want to call it that, or self-confidence says, Nah, no, you're going to be just fine. Just keep right on doing it. You got this.
Yeah.
And it can be
One of the things we do say, and you taught me this, is I always win.
I always win. I say that all the time.
Always win.
That's my phrase. That's my catchphrase.
Because we do. We don't let the contrast hold us back. We don't let the contrast stop us. If we have something pop up, we just ebb and flow.
Right.
We stay agile and we jig when we jag and jag when we jig. And
right.
I mean, we just.
Well, this is something that a lot of people don't even think about. And this kind of thing happens when businesses get big. They go out and they look for funding from other people, from outside. They don't go to banks. Banks are limited. Like if you have a $50 million a year business and you're going to scale to $300 million, you're going to need money to do that.
Yeah.
And so these business owners, these founders or creators, but these owners or founders, they get going and they go to fund their growth that they need, and they get turned down because they walk in front of these people that they're intimidated by because they're not putting on their world's best marketing hat on.
Right. Yeah. And so it's a different kind of energy.
It is a different kind of energy.
And you put off a different kind of energy.
That's right. If you're going there doubtful, the person you're walking in front of, I walked into another dealership.
It'll feel it right away.
Right. I walked into another dealership, and I walked in with the mentality of I'm about to offer this person the best deal of their life.
Yeah.
To where it's not going to cost them a dime, but I'm going to market their business. And the guy actually looked at me and said, I don't have time for you.
Wow.
Okay.
All right. Well.
And a year from now, you're going to regret saying that. And that's what I said to him. You're going to regret saying that to me in a year. And I just turned around and walked out. I took my card back, put it in my pocket, said, have a good day.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure in a year, you're not going to be the manager of this company.
Nope.
Because of that mentality.
Right.
So, and I'm not going to put him under the bus, but that just happened. And I didn't let it go. I just walked out. I mean, I didn't battle it within me. I didn't blame it on me.
Right.
I looked at this guy and I knew as soon as he was walking up towards me that he was way underqualified for his job.
Yeah.
And so I just, this is the opportunity of a lifetime that you can be a hero or a zero, and you just became a zero in my book. Because you could have actually done something extremely good for this business.
Yeah.
And it didn't cost you a dime.
Right. Exactly. Hero or zero.
And in the famous words of Tony Robbins said this, the best marketing in the world is free marketing.
Absolutely.
And when you can get advertisement for your company or your business or who you are, and it's free, you should always do it.
Absolutely.
But anyway, going back to the doubt, so it kind of threw that little monkey wrench in my mind of the doubt.
Yeah.
And so when I went back to the car, I was like, maybe I don't, maybe I lost my edge. And that monkey
I better
mind,
find it right quick. Did it fall in the cracks of the seat?
So what I just did was went through the thought processes of understanding and believing who I really am.
Yeah.
And I just went through this little meditation of setting my own intentions and my own believing in myself and putting on the proper hat and understanding that.
Did you find yourself at any time in that meditation kind of daydreaming back to when you were that aspect of you?
The guy, yes.
And feeling for the energy.
Right.
Or the frequency of that.
Right, like
Did
the company
you
I just left. I was the best one, period.
Yeah.
100%.
Right.
And I was the guy.
Was that part of your meditation,
Totally.
would you say?
Yeah, I had to put myself back in that energy.
Yeah.
And I did it in my own thoughts and my own visions.
Right. And so I would say from a learning standpoint, as always wanted to teach people how to do this for themselves, when we say do a meditation, finding a place in time, and like for you were that successful marketer at some point in your life, so you could go back and you could grab a hold of that memory,
yep,
find that frequency, find that feeling, and then ride the wave of that.
That's right.
But if you're a person who's never, and we're using jobs as
example.
If you haven't had that job before, finding any memory in that meditative place or that quiet contemplation place before you go in, where you had a lot of confidence, you knew what you knew, just to find the frequency of it. They're similar enough frequencies that it will help you find that confidence.
Yes.
Because that's the key.
100%.
You don't have to have the memory of having had the job.
Right.
You don't have to have a memory of that. Just finding a memory of something that you did successfully with that confidence. That way you can find the frequency of it.
If people want to find that frequency, it's very easy.
Some people have a hard time.
Take a 6-year-old or 7-year-old boy and turn on his favorite NBA basketball team on TV and see how many times he gets up, runs around the room, shoots in the basket with his socks, and he's shooting all over the room, and he's pretending to be that person on TV.
What if he doesn't like sports?
Well, I was just using that as an example. And why do you got to throw my monkey wrench in there? I mean, whatever it is, that's a good way to align with the frequency of that mentality.
Yeah.
Because nobody's ever told him, hey, you pretend to be LeBron James because they're playing on TV and he's shooting his, he's got his little Nerf hoop or whatever. Every boy does it, I promise you. In some kind of way, either being video games, whatever. And I don't know if the girls, they probably walk around the room and they dress. I don't know what all they do.
I mean, I guess it depends on the child. Right. I don't think it has anything to do with gender.
Right, I mean, you're right, but
some boys want to be cheerleaders, and some girls want to be professional football players.
I agree. It doesn't matter what it is that they're wanting to do, but it's the alignment with that energy of
playing it out
in their mind,
or just physically playing it out, like you said.
And when I'm driving down the road, what do you always say to me? Who are you talking to? Could you
drive a little bit better?
Who are you talking to? Because I rehearse conversations.
Yeah, you do.
Because I have this unbelievable way of knowing what's going to be said.
Yeah.
And I rehearse I rehearse the conversations in my mind.
And for me, I can hear you in my mind. I can hear you.
She'd be like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm like, "What?"
Normally what I say is, I don't ask who you're talking to.
Well, no.
I say, what are you talking about? Or what are you having a conversation about?
Yeah, that's what you say. Ask. What are you having a conversation about? And because I rehearse them. I do it all the time. And just any kind of conversation or interaction that I'm going to have, I will rehearse them in my head.
Yeah, practice them out.
Yeah, it's a great way to build confidence.
Yeah.
But with yourself.
Right.
Because now you've done work through all the scenarios in your mind prior to it happening.
Yeah.
And it changes the energy of the whole situation.
Right.
Anyway, that's my topic.
There you have it. Doubt.
Doubt it what it was.
Don't let the doubt creep in.
No, be okay with putting that different hat on.
Yeah.
If you're being doubtful in who you are right now, reach in your bag of tricks and put the other hat on your head.
Yeah, whatever that looks like.
No matter what it is. And if you have any doubt, just keep changing hats until the doubt's gone.
Right.
Or become that kid shooting that basketball because he just watched LeBron James score.
The whole thing about this is there's not a little black book that we can hand everybody that says, here's the rules, live life like this, and reality will look this way.
Right.
Basically in all the content that we create and all the teachings that we do is about getting people to become aware.
Empowered.
And then empowering them and giving them the confidence to just take that first step and figuring out what modalities or AKA permission slips they need to get them to the place of allowing themselves to try different things.
Yes.
And do it openly and freely.
Oh, that's not the mic.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I agree totally.
For sure. So,
hey guys, go check out lucidiumworld.com.
Yeah.
And sign up for the early bird for the app. And don't forget to go to our new webpage, themerchcenters.org, and check out the new webpage. And you can see everything we do on there.
Yeah.
It's
got a fresh new look.
It does. It's a really cool look.
We did a whole remodel.
We gave it a facelift.
We even cleaned up all of the debris from the teardown.
Yeah, you're right. I did. It is. Anyway, it's pretty much updated. I got a couple more things to do on it, but it's ready to go.
Yeah.
And be looking forward to the tickets for the sweepstakes for the Jeep. The Jen Dan Yoga retreat here in Daytona Beach. You'll get to come see us, and we'd love to meet you in person.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll be on our website as well as soon as I get it up and running.
Feel free to sign up at Ozark Research.
Yeah, don't forget to get your tickets to Ozark Research Institution Annual Power Up Thought School, which is in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Yep.
It's a 4-day event.
Yeah.
It's the 3rd through the 6th, I think it is. So it's actually it's 4 full days. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it ends at 5 o'clock on Sunday.
Yeah.
And
we'll be there.
We'll be there. Yeah, we are.
We're planning on putting a booth in place.
Yeah, we'll have a booth in there.
We'll
of
have
course.
some of our books and
Some merch.
T-shirts and stuff like that. And then we have our 3-hour speaking engagement.
3 hours. It's a 3-hour tour.
That was pretty
In stereo, man.
Dolby
surround sound. Anyway. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like, follow, and share. You know what? Leave us a comment. Tell us anything you want to say. I know we have listeners from all over the world. We don't ever get any comments.
Yeah, very rare.
And what I've learned is we have, I think it's almost 500 active users going to our website and watching our podcast.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I didn't know that. So we're not even going through. So I put the counter on it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how many we had until I pulled the SEO stuff from the web host.
Yeah, we love to hear from you guys.
Yeah, they've been watching. If
there's a topic you want to talk about, if there's
of course,
comments that you want to make, we'd love hearing from you.
Totally. Don't forget to check out Dr. Jenny's blog, Dr. Jenny's blog, To the Edge and Back on Blogger.
Yeah, and that's where I take all of the rabbit hole content and write it in articles.
I'm going to get her to change that to rabbit hole. I don't know if she likes that comment. I know. Anyway.
Rabbit hole, man.
Rabbit hole, jumping down the hole. Anyway, guys, thank you all for listening. And like, follow, share. Don't forget to
ring that bell.
And I hope you have an awesome day.
Love ya.